Hi friends, in the last videos we covered about what is control flow in nested try except finally blocks. Sir, now very important concept I want to discuss. Sir, this concept is Python specific concept. Remember, the people who are coming from C language, C++, Java, these people, so compulsory it is the new concept, it is the Python specific concept. Okay, what that concept, sir? Observe carefully. Else block with the try except finally. Are you getting? Else block with the try except finally. Sir, in Java, if you consider, so you can't use else with the try catch finally. But in Python, you can use else everywhere, sir. Everywhere. For if else you can use, for loops also we can use. Okay, for if else you can use, for loops also you can use else block. Next, even else block you can use for try except finally also. Okay, now have a look once, sir. Sir, in if else, when else part will be executed? Anyone can you please tell? Sir, if I consider if else, when else will be executed? If the condition is false, then only it will be executed. Best example for you, sir, x is equal to 10 I am taking. Sir, if x greater than 10, if x greater than 10, sir, print x greater than 10, sir, else I am taking. Sir, print x is sir not greater than 10, not greater than 10, like this I am taking, sir. Yes, it's a valid. So if this condition fails, yes, if this condition fails, now else part is going to execute. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? X is not greater than 10. Okay, like is the answer we are going to get. So we can use else with the if statement. When else will be executed? Very simple, sir. If this condition fails, then only else part is going to execute. Are you in the position to understand, right? Sir, now just let me execute this one. Have a look once, sir. Here I am taking, just observe very carefully about this terminology. Here I am taking, sir. Sir, here just x is equal to 10 I am taking. Just observe a bit very carefully about this one. X is equal to 10. Sir, if x greater than 10, if x greater than 10, print x greater than 10 I took, sir. Okay, sir, else part I am taking, print else part I am taking, print, so x is not greater than 10, like this I am taking, sir. Sir, have you observed, right? This condition fails. If this condition fails, what is the, so else is going to execute, sir. Now observe a bit very carefully. If I execute this code, x is not greater than 10 is the answer we are going to get. Of course, not required to keep much explanation. A small kid also can understand. Yes, we discussed already these things at the very beginning of our Python. Okay, now second terminology, sir, you can use else with loops also. Have you remembered, right, sir? With loops, we can use loops with else. How you can use else block with the loops, sir? Very simple. When it's going to execute, if the loop executed without a break statement, remember this one, if there is no break, without a break statement, if the loop executed, then only else is going to be executed, sir. So if the loop encounters a break statement, then the loop is not going to execute, then else block is not going to execute. Have a look once, sir. I'm taking very simple example. For x in range of 10 I'm taking, sir. For x in range of 10, sir, here just print x value, for x in range of 10, print x value, or otherwise, so item, the current item is x I'm trying to take. Okay, sir, now else we can take. Observe very carefully. Even this type of syntax also not there in other languages like Java. Okay, C or C++. So else we can use with loops concept, right? else, sir, when these else will be executed? If there is no break statement, if the break statement are not encountered, then only else is going to execute, sir. Sir, observe, print, sir, congratulations, all items processed successfully. Congratulations, okay, all items processed successfully, like this I'm taking, sir. All items processed successfully, like I'm taking. Sir, now in this case else is going to execute or not? Yes, definitely, because for loop is going to execute without the break. Remember this one, if there is no break, that's why happily else is going to execute. Suppose, observe the same example I'm taking, sir, for x in range of 10, for x in range of 10. So range of 10 means 0 to 9. So if x greater than 5, if x greater than 5, okay, so print here, if x is greater than 5, can you please break, sir? Break. If x value is greater than 5, please break. Otherwise, can you please print, okay, print the current item is x, I'm taking. The current item is x, like this I'm taking, sir. Now very simple, I'm taking else part, print congratulations, all items processed successfully, all items processed successfully, like this I'm taking, sir. Can you please tell, if I can take this code, what is the answer by default we are going to get? Sir, 0, if x is the 0, this condition is not satisfied, break is not going to execute, the current item 0, current item 1, current item 2, current item 3, current item 4, current item 5. But whenever x value is the 6, this condition satisfied, break, sir. If the break means, you will come out of the loop, okay. So the loop encountered break statement. In this case, else is not going to execute. Remember this one. So in loops, when else part is not going to execute, sir? If a loop without a break, then only else is going to execute. While executing loop, if the break statement encountered, then else part is not going to execute. Any doubt about this one? Sir, let me execute this. You may get much clarity. Here, just have a look once, sir. Here I'm taking for x in range of 10, for x in range of 10. Sir, here print the current item is x value, okay. Now I'm taking else, print congratulations, okay, congratulations, all items processed successfully, all items processed successfully, okay, like I'm taking, sir. That's all, sir. In this case, loop is not going to execute, so without a break, I mean loop executed without a break, so there is no break statement at all, then break is not encountered, all items processed successfully. That's why else definitely is going to execute, sir. Have a look once, sir. Now observe a bit carefully. Here observe the current item 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 9. So 0 to 9 all 10 items processed. Congratulations, all items processed successfully. Else part executed properly. Remember this one, sir. Sir, now here just I'm taking if x greater than 5. If x value greater than 5, then break, sir. So if x is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so break statement is not going to execute. Whenever x is a 6, break is going to execute. If the loop encountered break statement, then else is not going to execute. So in this case, else part won't be executed because loop encountered break statement, right? Are you in the position to understand? Let me execute this code. Here observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? Okay, current item 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to that. Where is the else part? Else means congratulations, all items processed successfully. Else is not executed. Are you in the position to understand? So with the loops, when the break statement, when the else is going to execute, sir, if the loop without the break, then only else is going to execute. While executing loop, if a break statement is there, then else part is not going to execute. Are you in the position to understand? Clear for all of you, right? Now take very special care, sir. So with if else, when else is going to execute, next up with the loops, when else part is going to execute. Just have a look once, sir. Observe carefully. Here up to this, whatever I covered, here else block with the try. Now observe, if else, if condition is false, then only else will be executed. Next for else, if loop executed without the break, then only else will be executed. Sir, while else, if loop executed without the break, then only else will be executed. Just this is a small review, whatever we covered, else with respect to the loops, with respect to if else. Any doubt up to this? Clear, right? Sir, now observe, we can use else with the try except finally also. Okay, remember this one, else block. Happily we can use with the try except finally. Sir, in try except finally, where we have to take else block? Next, when it will be executed. Next, what exact requirement of this else block? All the things we are going to discuss, just aware, sir. So, if I can use try block, okay, try. And then we are taking what? Except. And then we are taking what? Finally. Correct, right? Try except finally up to this. If you want to take else block, where we have to take, sir? After except, we have to take else, sir. Now finally. Remember this one. First try, and then accept, and then else, and then finally block. Okay. Next, so within the try block, what code we have to take? Observe that. Risky code we have to take. Observe very, very carefully. Risky code we have to take. Next, inside except block, what code we have to take? Observe very, very carefully, sir. Handling code we have to take. Handling code we have to take. Next, when except block will be executed, can you please confirm, sir? It will be executed. It will be executed if exception in try block. If exception in try block, then except block is going to execute. Next, you can take else also. So the position is always fixed. After except, we have to take else block, sir. So when else block will be executed, very, very important. Can you please guess? Yes, friends. Can you please guess when else is going to execute? In the case of try except finally. Yes, when this else block is going to execute, sir, within the try block, if an exception got raised, except is going to execute. So within the try block, if there is no exception, remember this one, within the try block, if there is no exception, then else block is going to execute. Now observe, so here it will be executed. It will be executed if there is no exception. If there is no exception in try block. Very, very important line. This one you have to understand, sir. Sir, when else block will be executed, if there is no exception inside the try block, then only else is going to execute. Sir, can you please explain with a small example which is going to meet this type of requirement? Don't worry, I will explain. First, observe the syntax how to use when it's going to execute, sir. Yes, okay. Next, finally block. Inside finally block, we have to take cleanup code. Inside finally block, we have to take cleanup code. Can you please tell when the finally block will be executed? It will be executed always, irrespective of whether exception raised or not raised, handled or not handled. Okay. So here it will be executed. It will be executed if and only if. It will be executed if and only if. Sir, when it's going to execute, sir? So whether exception raised or not raised, handled or not handled, it will be executed whether exception raised, whether exception raised or not raised, whether exception raised or not raised, whether exception handled, whether exception handled or not handled, whether exception handled or not handled. So in any case finally block will be executed always. But anyway, you are very much familiar with the try block, except block, finally block. The only thing what you have to be aware, this one better to give importance, right? So if there is an exception inside try block, except is going to execute. If there is no exception inside try block, then else block is going to execute. Remember this one, sir? So of course I will explain with an example, don't worry, just observe this one. So now I have one small doubt, sir. Is there any chance to execute both except and else block simultaneously? Can you please confirm? Is there any chance to execute both except and else block simultaneously? Never. If there is an exception, except will execute. If there is no exception, else will execute. Both are contradiction, right? If there is an exception inside try, except block. If there is no exception, then only else block. So except and else never going to execute simultaneously. If except is going to execute, else won't execute. If else is executing, then except won't execute, right? Clear for all of you, right? Just the syntax familiarity, right? Just observe this one. Sir, here else block with the try except finally. Okay, we can use else block with the try except finally blocks. Next, if there is no exception in try block, then only else block will be executed. Remember, next have a syntax familiarity wise. Just I covered whatever. Inside try block, risky code. Inside except block, handling code. Except block will be executed if an exception inside a try. Next, else will be executed if there is no exception inside a try. Finally, meant for cleanup code will be executed whether exception raised or not raised and handled or not handled. In any case, my finally block will be executed. So, I hope you people are familiar with when the else block is going to execute, how to use. If you feel comfortable theoretically, let me show programmatically so that you will get much clarity. Any doubt up to this?